What up, everybody? Welcome back to Way of the Hunter. And today we are going to spend a day in the life of Malachi and tracking potential trophy animals. We are here at the cabin in the far northwest part of the map, and it is a little after 6 a.m. And we're going to go ahead and jump on in here and start tracking our animals. I had mentioned in the last few videos that there are quite a few that I am tracking for potential trophy animals. Now, granted, not all of them are going to make 5-star, but we do have quite a few that we are tracking just to see if they will potentially go to a 5-star. But if you do find yourself enjoying Way of the Hunter, I would appreciate if you would click on that like button. It helps me out. It lets me know you guys want to see more of this kind of content. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, we're going to be going and checking on our first animal, which is going to be a greater kudu. All right, guys. So this is our first animal, as I mentioned, going to be a greater kudu. And when I first spotted him, he was just a 2-star adult. But as you can see here, he is now a 3-star adult. So this is one that has a very good chance of going 5-star, but at the very minimum will go to a 4-star. And if we look at the map here, he is just outside of the Regaleg's cabin. But we are going to go ahead and move on from him since he's still only a 3-star. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next animal, which is going to be a Cape Buffalo. All right, so next, just basically 250, 200 yards away from our greater kudu, we have some Cape Buffalo that we have been watching. And we've actually got two in particular that we're watching right now. We have that one right there in the back, 2-star adult. That looks quite impressive. I'm keeping an eye on him to see if he goes 3 stars before he goes to mature. And then over here, we have a 3-star mature that also looks quite impressive. And so I feel like he's probably got a good chance at going 4 or 5 stars. We're keeping an eye on them. And then literally, we just kind of turn to the right over here. And right over here, if they're still here, if I put my marker down right, they may not be here anymore. Let's pop into the photo mode and see. Oh, nope, they are. I just wasn't quite looking in the right place. But right over here, we have some Egyptian geese. And the one that I am keeping an eye on here is actually a 4-star mature. And we've also got a 2-star mature that we probably would want to go ahead and take out, and I think we will, because we identify exactly which one it is, and it looks like it's that one. I'm a little hesitant about taking this shot because we're going to get charged, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. And we're not worried about ethics, so we're going to miss our shot again, and We are getting charged by this 1-star adult. The others are not really interested in us. He's probably going to live. We're going to go over here and just check. I don't think I hit the Egyptian goose. All right, so next on Malachi's tour of animals is right here, just a little southeast of the canyon, which the canyon is right here. But right in this area, we have some blue wildebeest, and we have a couple of youngs here. But the one that I'm watching is actually this one right here, which is a 2-star adult. We're basically keeping an eye on him to see if he goes 3 stars before he matures. If he does, then that's one that we want to keep an eye on as a possible high genetic one. And we also have this blue wildebeest here. That's a 1-star. It's a low fitness that we really should take out. But we're a little short on time for the next one. Well, actually, we got a little bit of time, but I don't want to spook off the other blue wildebeest right now. And with that one being out by itself, we're going to go ahead and start making our way to the edge of the canyon. And we're going to go ahead and put a marker down so we kind of have our bearings. And basically what we're going to be looking for on this next one is we have some other blue wildebeest that we are keeping an eye on. Right, so as you guys saw, I was able to get to within 100 yards of that 1-star blue wildebeest. And I know from a previous day that he is a low fitness. So figured no point in keeping him around. So we are going to, we took the shot on him. You saw the amount of blood. We know that he is going to die. We're just going to go ahead and track, and I think that's him right there by that bush. As we do have a little bit of time before we need to be at our next location. And yes, that is him right there. And this should be one that I have actually shot on 2 occasions. Actually, 3 occasions. First shot basically went through the vertebrae. Second shot, arrow, kind of got the lung. And third shot, we got both lungs. He was 55% on the genetics, so not terrible. but still definitely one that needed to be taken out. And now we are going to go ahead and head over here to the canyon wall. All right, so new one on our list is actually going to be those Gimsbach. And I know what you guys are going to be asking. If it's on my list or new on my list, why did I shoot something? I shot something because there was a 1-star mature that was in there with a whole bunch of 1-star adults. And I'm hoping that at least 1 or 2 of those 1-star adults are just aged up to adult from young. So I'm hoping that one of them will grow into a 3-star adult and then a 5-star adult. Those are not actually the reason that we are here. The reason that we are here is because of those blue wildebeest over here, which here in just a moment should start making their way down this canyon to the campsite that is right down here. And we're just going to be kind of monitoring them for a little bit. Probably fast travel down to the campsite here in just a moment. But I also wanted to point out that I noticed this 2-star adult honey badger that has a good chance as well of maturing into something really good. So we're going to keep an eye on that honey badger, the Gimsbach, and of course the blue wildebeest that we have, the 3-star mature wildebeest that we have seen previously. Hopefully he is still there. If he's not, then we will probably remove these from my list. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep watching them for a few minutes. I won't make you guys sit and watch this, but I'm just going to kind of watch them for a little bit and see if they do start heading this way. And if they do, then we will go down to the canyon and we'll wait there for them. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, like clockwork, at about 10 minutes after 8 a.m., they turned and started heading towards the canyon. And it is now 8:30 in the morning. And here they come down the canyon, heading towards the water here. And we are just outside of the camp that is here at the bottom of the canyon. And as you guys probably saw when I was spotting here, our 3-star mature is still there and still a 3-star mature. And I have hit this herd a couple of times with the low fitness collar for them. And the 3-star mature has not even responded. So I'm hoping, and there is a 2-star adult in there too, you may have noticed. So I am hoping that they will grow into something larger. And I also forgot to go grab my Gims box, so I'm going to go do that real quick now that we have spotted these. I'm going to go ahead and go get my Gims box. All right, so here is our Gims box that we shot earlier. And we got him in the left lung. He was a 1-star mature with 38% on the genetics, so good one to clear out. But now, let's see, it's 8:49 in the game. We need to move on to our next animal, and we need to make it quick. And our next animal is going to be up here at this campsite. And it's actually over here at, well, we spot it from the hunting stand over here. That's fine. That's some Cape buffalo that we just spooked off. But we're going to hustle over here to the hunting stand. We can see what is, at this point, the most promising of all of the animals that we are tracking. Okay, so today they're being a little stubborn and hiding behind the shrubbery, but we have ourselves a 3-star warthog, and it's a 3-star adult right there. You can see him kind of coming into view right now. But yeah, we've been watching him for a few days. He should be going to mature any day now. But again, we don't want to spook him just yet, so we are going to get out of here and move on to our next one. All right, guys, so next on our list are some more Cape buffalo, and we have ourselves a 3-star mature right there, but we also have a 2-star adult just right over there that we are keeping an eye on. And the 1-star adult doesn't look all that great, but we are going to keep an eye on those two. And we don't really care about this Gemsbach here. He's only a 1-star adult. But just so you guys can see where we are on the map, right there is where the Cape buffalo are. And we are just outside of this campsite. And now we're going to move on to the next one, if they are actually there. Okay, guys, so next on our list is some helmeted guinea fowl. I had a 4-star mature here a couple of days ago, but it has since vanished, so I think it ended up dying off naturally. But we do have a 3-star mature here still, and we're going to jump into photo mode so we can zoom in closer on them. But I think the 3-star is somewhere in here. Yep, there he is. There he is hiding. Right, might be that one there. But anyways, yeah, we've got these a 3-star mature, and I'm going to try to sneak a little closer so I can spot these others, just to verify once again that the 4-star is gone. We've got a 1-star young, adult female, mature female. But anyways, we're going to keep an eye on them and see if anything goes 5-star there. And let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Well, guys, I was making my way over to a flock, I guess you could say, of helmeted guinea fowl. And while I was making my way to those guinea fowl, I found this herd of Cape buffalo. And in that Cape herd, we have a 2-star adult. We have a, where is it? A 3-star mature laying down right there. A 4-star mature. And we have a 3-star adult. So we've got 4 Cape buffalo that have a potential for becoming a 5-star. But we're not going to touch them right now. We want to keep them alive for as long as possible. See if they grow. And there we got the eating often zone. But we're going to continue on up here towards the hunting stand. Because the helmeted guinea fowl should be right around here. And there they are. And one we are looking for. Will I find it? Adult female, mature female, 1-star young, mature female. If I remember right, I think I was tracking that 1-star young just because we are inside of the private reserve. So thinking that they're going to be higher genetics and have a good shot at getting 5 stars. There is a 1-star adult as well that we're keeping an eye on. Just to see if, oh, and there's the reason why. I forgot about that. We have ourselves a 3-star mature hiding in here. And we're keeping an eye on him to see if maybe he will become something special. And we're gonna get ourselves a screenshot, a couple of them. But now we're going to move on to the next one. Well, guys, as I was making my way to the next one, I came across another flock of helmeted guinea fowl. And among that flock of helmeted guinea fowl, we found a 3-star mature for us to keep an eye on, with the hopes that maybe he will grow into a 5-star. Again, we're in the private reserve area, so there's a very good chance that he will grow into a 5-star. But we're not going to touch them right now. We're going to go ahead and keep on moving on. All right, so the next one on our list, again, we're still in the private reserve area. And I'll go ahead and move the arrow away. But we have here a 2-star adult greater kudu. And with it being in the private area, I am expecting him to have high genetics and expecting him to go to a 3-star before he becomes mature. And give you an idea of exactly where we are. We are right up in here is where they're at, in this little meadow, I guess you could say. And as you can see, it's about 10:30 in the morning. But we are going to go ahead and leave them alone and move on to our next spot. All right, guys. And so the next one on our list was actually in the exact same spot as our 2-star kudu is right there. But we have ourselves, if I can spot it again, they're hard to see in all this grass. Oh, there it is. We have ourselves a 3-star mature Egyptian goose. There's also a 2-star in there that I would like to try to take out if I can get the 2-star kind of isolated. He should be the one that just came out of the bush, out of the grass, in the far back. And we got him. That should be him. Yes, it was 2-star mature, 78% on the genetics. So he might have grown into a 4-star, but we're gonna go ahead and sell him, and we will move on to the next one. All right, guys. So next on our list is this small herd of greater kudu. And we actually have several animals in this one that we are watching. We've got here a 2-star adult, a 3-star mature, a 2-star adult, and another 2-star adult. And they are at the west end of the wheat graping ruins, right here by this little pond. This is also a good spot later in the day for honey badgers. Don't see any honey badgers here right now. And those 2 herds of Cape buffalo that I got all those 5 stars out of are right there. There's one herd right there, and then there should be another herd over on the other, or actually that's the first herd. The second herd is right there coming over the ridge. I don't think there's anything there to track at this time. We got all the 5 stars out of there. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next animal. So guys, I was on my way to my next location, my next group of animals. And while I was going, I got a call for lions, and I have found the location that is just prior to the one where I have been tracking my albino female lion. As you can see right there is our albino, and we've got several males in there that are potentially really good as well. I figured while we've got them right now, we'll go ahead and see if we can spot them and show you guys what we have. So we have a 2-star mature, which probably should be taken out. We got ourselves a 2-star adult, a 3-star adult. So that one's almost definitely going to be a 5. And that just give me 2, 3. It did give me 2 3-star adults. Our albino is still just an adult. And we have a 1-star adult. So I think for the sake of helping this herd with its genetics, we're going to take out this 2-star mature. And then we'll come back to it, to this herd in a day or two. And I'm going to actually go prone. All right, guys, so next on our list is this 3-star mature blue wildebeest. And I have thrown the low fitness collar on him a couple of times and getting absolutely no response out of him or any other animals in that herd. And we also have some spotted hyenas over here. They're a little too far away right now to spot. But I'm going to try to get a little closer and see if I can maybe get a spot on them, because I have yet to find a good spotted hyena to track. Let's see here. So we got a young female, an adult female, 1-star adult, 1-star young, mature female, adult female, 1-star young, 1-star mature. We need to take that out. 2-star mature, probably need to take them out. All right, so we got to find, first of all, that 1-star mature. That's the first one we need to take out. One-star adult, 35% genetics. We didn't get the mature, but it was one that needed to be taken out anyways. All right, guys. So next on our list, and I discovered this one as I was just waiting for those lions to come to their eating zone, is this 2-star adult honey badger. And granted, he is a 2-star, but as an adult, he may go to a 3-star first. So we're keeping an eye on him as well, and see if he will grow into something for us. And we're a little ahead of schedule now. So the lions, of course, we've already checked, and the lions don't normally get to their eating zone until 1500. And so we've got a couple of hours, but there's no point in really checking the lions again, as we already checked them. So I think I'm going to take this 2 hours that I have before I need the next animal that I need to get to, and I'm going to try to unlock some of these question marks that I still have. So I'll talk to you guys here in just a moment when we get to our next animal. All right, guys, so we finally made it to the next spot, and we are down here just to the west of the Restless Dunes at a little lake that is right here, and we have ourselves some greater kudu. First, I'm going to harvest this springbok 1-star mature that I took out. But anyways, right through here, we are going to have some greater kudu. And these are a bit of a long shot. The first ones that I spotted were some 1-star youngs. So chances are a lot of them are not going to pan out. But when we look here, we've got ourselves a 1-star adult, another 1-star adult, a 1-star adult, 1-star adult. So basically all of these have just gone to adults, which would explain why that why they are only 1-stars. We're going to keep an eye on them for a couple more days. Again, I have tried dropping the low fitness on them, and not really getting any actual responses. Not really getting anybody to come to us, although it looks like we are getting one this time. And if that's the case, then we might go ahead and take him out, get him out of the mix. We'll give him another call and see if he continues to come. Nope. So we're going to move on to our last couple of animals that we're tracking. And that's going to be up here at this campsite right here. All right, so we are at the campsite, and just over this ridge, there should be a 2-star adult springbok that we are hoping will go to 3 stars while it's still an adult, which would then mean a good chance of it going to 4 or 5 stars. We don't care about the Gemsbok, although they are now probably charging us. Nope. There's our springbok. Or no, those are Gemsbok. Did I write it down wrong? Young female, 1-star young. Two-star mature. It probably should be taken out. All right, guys. Well, I think this is the herd of springbok that we were looking for. And I think the 2-star adult springbok has become a 3-star mature. I think we're going to try low fitness call on that 3-star mature and see if he comes. Nope. Well, and there's a 2-star adult too. So I think that's our 2-star adult. But we're also going to keep an eye on that 3-star mature, especially since he is not responding at all to our low-level caller. So now, the last thing that we need to do is we're going to go back to this campsite. And the last thing that we need to do is check on our 4-star and 3-star mature Cape Buffalo that we discovered way back in one of the first videos of Tickamoon Plains. So we're gonna make a run over here and see if we can spot them. And by see, I'm quite sure we will spot them. They've been there every single day. All right, guys. Well, we made a little mistake with these Cape Buffalo. Got too close while running, and we spooked them. So I fast traveled to another lodge to try to track them, and they ended up going right back to their spot anyways. And we got another herd of Cape Buffalo over there, but I don't think there's anything special there. But as you can see, we still have our 3-star mature. And then right there is our 4-star mature. Still surviving. So that's going to probably do it for this one. If you play Way of the Hunter, you guys are well aware of the grind that comes along with trying to age these animals and basically wait for them to grow up. We're going to go ahead and fast travel away from here. Let's go on back up here. But yeah, if you play the game, you guys are fully aware of the grind that is aging the animals. For those that don't play this, that gives you a bit of an idea of what goes on behind the scenes of this game, as we did just go through a life or a day in the life of Malachi Burnett. And we went from 6 a.m. to 5:19 p.m. and it took a little over 3 hours to do that. And this will roughly age everything about another year. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you did find yourself enjoying Way of the Hunter and want to see more of this type of hunting instead of always getting the 5 stars and whatnot, please click on that like button. It helps me out. It lets me know you guys want to see more of this kind of content. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And I will talk to you guys all next time.